Today we'll be talking about the importance of internet safety and within that taking care of your own personal information within the internet. So how do you protect your own personal information, one may ask? In order to know how to take care of your own personal information, you need to know what personal information is. So personal information tells others who you are and where to find you, such as information like your name, your address, your school, what you look like, are all examples of personal information. I know it's hard to grasp the idea of how big the internet really is, but think of it this way. The internet is a very, very big web page with hundreds of thousands of information and pictures and other details that you can find within there with a click of a button that someone has once shared online before. So every time you share something within the internet, it gets sucked up like a vacuum cleaner. And all these little pieces of information that you once shared online, such as an image, a post on Instagram, a comment on Facebook, or even your username to the newest game that you found online, is all locked onto the internet, like it's been sucked up into a vacuum cleaner. Once that information is in the vacuum cleaner, or in this case, the internet, it is very hard to get back out. Have you ever tried getting something out of the vacuum cleaner that you accidentally sucked up? It's not easy. With this in mind, it's important to understand when sharing photos and videos with your friends on the internet to always take care with the photos and videos you post online, as sometimes those videos and photos cannot be removed. These days, almost every website or game that you enter and use online needs a login or password in order for you to play or use the website. It is always important to keep your passwords a secret and not to tell anyone except for your parents and a career such as school, like your teachers. Not only is not posting personal information important, but to not use personal information in your usernames. Many people will use the year that they were born or a nickname in their usernames, and it is very common, and this gives away personal details, for example, the year that they were born. By doing this can prevent people from hacking into your accounts. So make sure that you use unique usernames without any personal information within it. For the same reason of hacking accounts, it is important that not only do you play games and talk to people that we know online and people that we can trust to help prevent leaking personal information or even your location. Due to the internet has a very large range of hacks and scams that can get into your computer and steal personal information and hack your computers and your private accounts. Now let's look back at some top tips that we can take away from this video about learning about internet safety and how to maintain your private information to yourself. Number 1. Once you've posted something online, remember it is very hard to remove. Just think about a vacuum cleaner. Once it goes in, it's most likely not going to come back out. Number 2, keep your private information safe. On many websites, there are ways that you can maintain and keep your private information private by using and going through the settings. Number 3, be wise with your password and your username choices. Do not use personal information such as your year of your day of birth or nicknames within your usernames or your passwords, because it is more likely that you're going to get hacked. Number 4, ask permission to be on the certain websites. Number 5, don't be afraid to ask for help, because the internet can be a very scary place. Thank you for listening, and I hope you now understand the importance of internet safety.